Hi, I'm Ken Jr. and welcome to TrainWorldTV. Here you'll find the latest and greatest in model trains. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you're new to our channel, we're glad you're here, and I invite you to click the subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you'll never miss a video. Now, we'd also love to send you exclusive deals and special announcements that you won't find anywhere else. So be sure to sign up for our emails, TW Text, and stay connected with us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Don't forget, you can shop online at TrainWorld.com for all your model train needs. Now, without further ado, enjoy today's video.
All right, and Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays, and 'tis the season. We are getting ready for starter set season, and every tree needs a train set, and that's our motto here. And we have Matt Stern from Bachmann Trains. How you doing, Matt?
I'm doing good. How are you, Ken?
All right, not too bad. And you are the perfect company to bring on and talk trains, because Bachmann, they are so great for the hobby, and they really specialize. They have a lot of great starter sets to get people into the hobby, and Bachmann's very well known in the industry, and they do it across all scales, and that's what's so great about Bachmann. It's just not one scale, N scale, HO, O and 30, G scale, O. They cover all spectrums of the universe, and so it's really nice to see, and it's really great to get a train set underneath that tree. And Bachmann train sets are also great presents and gifts to give someone, a loved one, if you have a grandchild or a niece, nephew, or someone you want to get into the hobby, or just get someone train around that tree. Bachmann sets are a great choice. So Matt, we have a lot to talk about and a lot to cover, a lot of different scales. So I'm not sure where you want to start off with.
So I think we'll start off with Christmas sets.
Okay.
I just want to say, though, kind of carrying on from what you said. Yeah, Bachmann, one of the things that we kind of pride ourselves in is we take care of the modeler no matter where you are in your model railroading journey. Whether you're just starting out with a new set, whether you're getting something high end, high tech for your layout that you've had for many years. I don't know if there are any other companies out there that have that cater to the range of hobbyists that we do. So yeah, whether it's starter sets, whether it's high end models, whether it's somewhere in the middle, we have it all.
Right.
And Train World stocks all of it, of course.
Yeah. Lots of product.
Yeah. Yeah. So on train sets, so we are the largest manufacturer of train sets in HO and N scale in North America.
Wow.
And we have I have a few selections of different things we can talk about today. I figure we'll start with a Christmas theme, since that is the season right now. And
Sure.
like you said, every tree needs a train.
Yeah.
And going on from there, we'll talk about some of the entry level and starter sets, and work our way up to some of the sets for the I guess you can call them the true rail fan as well.
Perfect.
So for Christmas, we can start with N scale. I've got a good example here behind me. N scale is a great size for whether you have if you don't want to have something under the tree. Oh, look at that. Let's
great minds think alike, man.
Yeah. But yeah, N scale is great if you don't have a lot of space for a Christmas train. If you don't have something necessarily room for it under the tree, but you want to still incorporate trains into your holiday decor, N scale will fit perfectly on a coffee table, or if you want to have it on a mantle or something like that. And this is one of our most popular Christmas sets, the Spirit of Christmas. It's got the 060 locomotive and a really nice classic Christmas green and red scheme. And you've got the 3 old-time passenger cars there as well, all in decked out in holiday decor. With, bring it a little closer here, you've got garlands, you've got lights, and again, the classic Christmas color schemes as well. And this comes with all of these sets that I'll be showing actually come with the controller, the wall power pack, and either in a circle or an oval of track. So you can literally take it out of the box and get started and be off and running trains within minutes of opening the box.
Yeah, and if anyone's new out there, the scales kind of go in size order. So N scale is going to be one of your smaller sets, then HO, then O, then G scale is the largest. So it kind of goes up in range and depending the size you need. But you could see how N scale, it's pretty tiny. A lot of people, you know, there's a lot of room to work with. So you could fit a lot on a board or a layout and fit a lot of trains, or if you're working in a tight, compact area, these are great. Also, if you're doing kind of like a village, you could fit a lot of the N-scale holiday trains, or if you have a coffee table. A lot of people I know, they got a coffee table and they would just want to run a train or around something, maybe a small village or something. And N-scale sets are really a great selection. But these Christmas sets are great because they're very theme oriented. It's just the perfect timing.
Absolutely. Yeah, and scale is it's also a great scale for gadget fans. You know, I've had many occasions where somebody's not necessarily a model railroader, but they get drawn into N scale just because of the fidelity and the size of the miniature electronics.
That's right.
So this is our Spirit of Christmas set. Put that back over here. I do have a couple more N scale sets that I'm going to leave for later on. Ken, I don't know if you have any more N-scale Christmas sets. I only have a limited number here that I was able to fit in my car to take back here.
I do. It's not Christmas related, but we could talk about it while we're getting things on N-scale. We have you guys came out with the Thomas N-scale starter set. And these are really unique because a lot of the Bachmann fans, you know, you think it's just a certain age limit, but these N-scale sets excuse me, are really unique and cool, and it's great for all ages and really for the modelers. And the N-scale has become really big with the Thomas fans out there.
Yeah, and it's a line that we're continuing to grow. And not that this is necessarily the topic for this stream, but for anybody who's going to watch our next Thomas Tuesday stream with Train World, we got some fun stuff coming up in N-scale to show you. So stay tuned for that.
All right.
And we do have 3 different sets right now in N-scale. We have that one. We have our Thomas or our Percy and Troublesome Trucks, and we also have Emily's passenger set as well. Now, on that same vein, segueing to HO scale, we do also have a Thomas set for Christmas, which is our Thomas Saves Santa's Sleigh set. It's been a very popular set since it was introduced about 3 or 4 years ago. And what's cool about this set, I don't have a sample, unfortunately, to show me, but what's cool about this set is it comes with a car that you can't get anywhere else other than this set, which is the one plank wagon with Santa's sleigh on top, which was specially tooled for this set. Really cool special piece for this set. And you know, whether you're a Thomas fan or just a Christmas Trains fan, this is a really cool set for that reason. So that's a cool one to look up at TrainWorld.com. Like I said, I don't have a sample with me, otherwise I would definitely be showing it right now. And we do have more before just going too much further into N-scale or into HO scale. We do have other Christmas sets in N-scale. And we have some separate sale items in N-scale as well, which I'll go over when I go over the HO ones. So it's not just the Spirit of Christmas behind me. We do have some others as well that you can check out at trainworld.com. But Ken, if you're ready, I'll move on to HO scale.
Yeah, perfect. So moving up the ladder, N-scale is one of the smaller sets. Now we're going to HO, which is half the size of O scale. O scale is a little larger, so this is half the size of O. And HO is really one of the largest scales that people model. if not the largest, Matt.
Yeah, not by size, but
right, by what people collect and run on their layouts. Is very popular. All year round, HO is king. It's a really good scale, and you could do a lot on a board or a room. You could fit a lot of HO trains, and they're a really good size, 187 scale.
Yep. And just to put into context for anybody who's not too familiar with model railroading who's watching this stream, it's actually, as well as being half the size of O scale, it's double the size of N scale. So that set that I just held up here, it's double the size of that, which you can kind of see behind me here. But yeah, so in HO scale, we have a number of Christmas sets. I've got a couple of different examples to show off here. Got the Jingle Bell Express behind me here, which I can bring down to show you. Unless, Ken, you have one.
Yeah, I got one too.
I'll leave it up as my backdrop here.
Yeah. And what's also a great thing about the Bachmann sets that we always love, and this is like our salesman guide. So when everybody comes into the store, they talk about train sets. This is like the salesman Bible. We flip over the Bachmann sets, and you see all these easy layouts that you could create, and it tells you exactly what you need. And this is, Bachmann really was becoming like so innovative once they started doing this, and it's so helpful because we have so many salespeople and there's different scales, different companies, and it's just so easy to show the customers what exactly they need, and just how they could add on and build to a train set. So I thought this is really innovative by Bachmann, and if someone does get a train set, just flip it over and you see all the different layouts that you could create and add on. We sell all different track, and all these starter sets come with track transformer that we're showing right here. So it's really cool.
Yeah, we try to put as much information on the boxes as possible because we know somebody who's getting a train set like this might not necessarily be familiar with all that goes into model railroading. So it's a handy tool right there on the box to see where you can go once you've bought this set. Right. And we have other resources beyond there as well, such as our Easy Model Railroads book. And I'm going to show you a couple of other set options that you can get once you've gotten your initial set as well.
Yeah. And this is the Jingle Bell Express, and you can see how festive it is. Just the red and green engine. You got the North Pole Dairy Tanker, Gingerbread Bakery, Cookie Car, Silver Bell Mining Co., and a beautiful red caboose. And the Jingle Bell Express, I would probably say this is probably your best-selling starter set, because it is for us, I would think.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. It's certainly the best-selling Christmas starter set.
Yeah, it's been a great seller and a staple of the Bachmann starter set line. We just go through so many of these, and people love it. And the red and green engine, and it's 47 by 38 inch oval track, and that's something we didn't talk about, Matt. Your easy track. Do you want to talk about the easy track and why it's so simple and easy to use?
Sure, yeah. So Easy Track is we were kind of the pioneers of introducing roadbed track in the industry for HO scale. And what roadbed track is it's essentially regular model railroad track with the roadbed built into it already. So when I say roadbed, that means the ballast that you see underneath the railroad. In reality, you'll notice the tracks aren't just straight on the ground; they're raised up off the ground on a layer of rocks, or as it's called in the industry, ballast. And we've replicated that on these tracks, not just for aesthetic reasons, although we did make sure when it was first designed that it would be scaled correctly to the mainline ride height of a North American railroad. But it's actually got some functional aspects to it as well. One of them being it has connectors underneath that plug in really easily and hold the track together much more sturdily than if you just had the track on its own without the roadbed. And it also the fact that it's raised up a little bit means that you can run it on carpet and run it on the ground without worrying about the locomotive, potentially dragging carpet fibers that could get caught in the gears and stuff like that. You can run on the carpet. You can run on all sorts of different indoor materials without having to worry about what they are. And it's a very versatile track system.
Very neat.
And we have two different versions. We have nickel silver and we have steel alloy in HO scale, and they're denoted by whether it's one of them's got black roadbed, the other one's got gray roadbed, but they are interchangeable. So if you get a set, most of our track is available in both ranges, but if you want to expand your track system and you say you bought a set that has steel alloy, you can expand with nickel silver track and it will all run together. There's no functionality issues between them.
Very neat, very neat.
But yeah, so
I got one more set for HO scale that maybe we could show off as well. And this is a newer set. This is the Scout Elf Express.
Yeah, this is actually our newest HO set.
It's very neat, and a lot of people talk about the Elf on the Shelf, and this is like the ode to the Scout Elf Express. Really cool, and it's got a gondola, and it actually comes with the elf figure, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So it's got a replica scale elf figure. So it's not the real elf, obviously, but it's a perfect size to ride in the gondola there, and it really ties the look of the train together. It's all officially licensed by the Elf on the Shelf brand, and has some really cool graphics and colors directly from the Elf on the Shelf Santaverse, as they call it. So a really fun set, and a great collaboration to work on with them.
Very neat.
And then also another licensed Christmas set that we have, I have behind me here, which I'm going to leave behind me there so it doesn't, everything else is going to collapse if I take it down. But this is our Norman Rockwell Christmas Express. Norman Rockwell is one of those Americana names that's really tied in with Christmas, for his known for his artwork that depicted American life, and especially around the holidays, around Christmas time. So this set commemorates some of his artwork. It's got various pieces throughout the train, including this one here, which is really nice. This is the Main Street scene from his hometown that he painted, which is probably one of his most iconic paintings, in the snow with the snowflakes falling. It's got the 060 locomotive. It's got a old-time combine car. It's got the smooth side box car, and then it also has a bobber caboose with Santa Claus on it. So really nice old-timey Christmas set for anyone who loves vintage Christmas.
Very neat.
And just before I move on from these sets, I was saying, we were talking about Easy Track, and you were showing all the different track layouts on the back. So when you get one of these sets, like I said before, you can expand it with a ton of different Easy Track, which you can choose individually yourself if you want. TrainWorld has a fantastic stock of all of our Easy Track products, but we also have, to make it a little bit easier for somebody getting started, we also have Easy Track expander sets. This is the nickel silver version here. There's also a steel alloy version. And what you see here, these are actually track layouts that you can make with the track that come in this box and combined with your initial set that you have. So it's an easy way to get started and expand on your railroading, start the journey from going from train set to layout. Or if you just want a more to do for your Christmas train when it's going around the tree, it comes with turnouts. It comes with enough track to make different sidings. So you can, if you have more than one train, you can put them off to the side, and the sky's the limit with what you can do.
Very cool.
We also have a selection of separate sale Christmas items to add on to your Christmas trains as well. I've got a few of those I can show you here in HO scale.
Yep. But before we go into the Christmas individual cars, just one more HO set. So this is the Pacific Flyer, and this is a steam set. And this set, and I think you also make it in a diesel set where it's just a limited amount of cars, so it's a little more affordable. And these are like great price entry gift giving sets. They're affordable sets, and it's really to get someone into the hobby. And you're looking at a great steam locomotive, and you got a gondola, boxcar, caboose, and it's just a compact set, and it's track transformer, 36 inches of track. So it's really geared for get up running, and then you could grow from there. And it's a great set. A lot of people love this because of the price point. Quite honestly, Bachmann has some of the most affordable sets out there, where they make all ranges of the different spectrum, but they do have some great starter sets at the entry level where it's an affordable price point. And this set is a really great price and deal on this. So make sure you check one of these out for sure.
Absolutely. And that set, that circle of track that comes with that set is perfect for going around a Christmas tree.
Perfect.
So yeah, so we have some separate sale products for our Christmas line in HO scale. I'm going to start with one of my favorites here. This is the stock car, animated stock car with reindeer that you can see here. As the car's moving along the track, it works completely off of gravity. The reindeer will bob in and out of the car. So to add some animation to your railroad, we have this in two different paint schemes for our North Pole and Southern, which is our proprietary Christmas railroad that we brand a lot of our Christmas products for. And we also have, this is one of the more recent ones here, Claus Coal Mines. And it has one of my favorite taglines on it. It says, premium quality coal, Santa loves it, kids don't.
Cute.
And then we also have a few different box cars. I'll show you a couple of different examples here. We've got North Pole Ornament Artisans. We've got Claus Candy Canes. And then we have some tank cars as well, such as Mrs. Claus Spice Cider. And we have for our we have a range of track cleaning cars that have a pad which will clear any dirt or dust off of your rails and keep your trains running smoothly. So we have one of those for our Christmas range as well. And just a little fun extra to show here. It's our Gandy Dancer operating hand car with Santa and the elf. And of course, the elf is standing on a box there, so he can reach the handles.
Very neat.
And when this goes down the track, it's self-powered. When it goes on the track, they actually go up and down, and they're actually moving the handle up and down. So cool little piece. And let's see if I have anything else in this box here. I do. Yeah, I do have a couple of separate sale locomotives as well for our Christmas range. Got our 060, really nice Merry Christmas scheme. This is actually available in both N scale and HO scale in the same paint scheme. And we've got the San Francisco style cable car as well with the North Pole and Southern Railroad lettering on it in Christmas colors. So if you want to theme your HO railroad around Christmas, we've got not just train sets, but plenty to add on to them as well.
Very neat.
Now, one scale we haven't talked about yet, which is also kind of synonymous with Christmas, is ON30 scale. And I think, Ken, you have, there you go, yeah.
Just getting it now. And ON30, so it runs on HO track, which a lot of people don't know about ON30. It's kind of like that unforgotten scale that everybody knows about, but they kind of forget about. And ON30 is a great scale, especially for like Department 56, because it's kind of like a larger body than HO scale, a little bit larger, more of a O scale kind of on HO track. And really neat. You could see that it's a good sized trolley. And this runs on HO track, so you could fit in a tighter spot than the O scale track. And this looks great with the Department 56 Village, or if you're doing like a trolley going back and forth, something like that. There's really a lot of good stuff for Bachmann ON30. And quite honestly, I think Bachmann's the only big manufacturer for ON30 trains. And they do a great job with ON30 trains. We sell a ton of them. They make starter sets. There are, I think, maybe 3 or 4 different starter sets for Bachmann ON30. And they make a few ON30 Christmas items as well. And I believe there's one brand new ON30 Christmas. I'm not sure if I'll double check, but I believe it's like a ON30 gondola that's brand new or stock car. Let me wait 5 seconds. I'll let you know.
Yeah, it's not
stock
delivered
car.
yet, so you probably have it for pre-order.
Let me show it on the screen. It's beautiful, and a lot of people are going crazy about this. Let me show it right now. This is the brand new Owen 30 stock car, and you got the two reindeers. And are these going to be animated where it pops out like the other cars?
Exactly, yeah. And because of the larger size, I believe they should be full color as well.
That's great. So really cool. So a lot of people back ordering this. That's going to be new for this year. But as you can see, this is a new pre-order, the East Broad top starter set. So lots of good stuff on that.
Yeah. ON 30 is it's an interesting scale because it's like you said, it runs on HO track, but it's scaled to O scale. It is actually supposed to replicate a real railroad size, which is 30-inch narrow gauge.
Mm-hmm.
So the trains that we run in ON 30 are actually based on real narrow gauge trains. So it's not a compromise on size. It is actually a real railroad size. But like Ken said, it's great for Department 56 or Lemax villages because it's got that. It's got all the space saving ability that HO scale has, as well as being a little more chunky, a little bigger because it's scaled to O scale size.
Right.
And we do have that trolley that you were showing. We also have a set version of that as well, which is pretty cool. Because it's unlike all of our other sets at our range, this one doesn't have an oval of track. It just has a point-to-point linear track setup, and it actually automatically goes from one end to the other. So once you start it running, it'll go to one end, stop briefly, and then it'll go back to the other end, stop briefly, and it'll keep on going. And that's absolutely perfect if you want to have it on, like, I know a lot of people do Lemax or Department 56 mantelpiece villages and stuff like that, where you might not necessarily be able to fit an oval of track. So it's perfect for that. Comes with a little car barn that you can see there as well for a little bit of a bonus in the set as well. And you can actually, I believe, on the car barn you can set the dwell time between that it stops at each end.
Yeah, these are also great for window displays if you're home for Christmas, and let's say you have like one of those bay windows or the windows with the little shelf for the front. You could just put it right on top, and it's a beautiful set. Goes back and forth, a little trolley set. So really neat.
Yeah. Very cool set, and also great if you're incorporating it into an existing layout, because a lot of people might want to have a trolley system in their layout, but they don't want to have to be bothered with running the trolley and keeping their eye on that while they're running their trains around the layout as well. So with this system, you can put the trolley in there, and it'll just do its thing. It'll just run back and forth while you focus on the big trains as they go around.
That's right. And if you don't want Christmas, there's also some regular Owen 30 starter sets as well. Some good selection and choices. So lots of good stuff.
And the White Pass and Yukon there actually would do very well as a Christmas set because it's got that red and green paint scheme. It looks very Christmassy.
Yeah. You could also soup it up with a little garland, little lights, and make it your own Christmas train.
Absolutely. And neither of us came with one of these purely because of the logistics of size. But I think you have one car, right?
Yeah. So this is the Miss Claus tank car.
So the Christmas punch car, right?
Christmas punch, really neat. And these tankers are pretty cool. And Bachmann has a lot of choices in G scale. But as you can see, G scale is the largest. They do make a train set, and even these cars you could add on to your existing G scale train sets. They make a lot of Christmas items. I'll bring up the page while Matt talks about it.
Yeah, so G scale is the largest scale we produce. It's larger than O scale. It's actually designed for indoor or outdoor use. So all of our G scale trains can be run indoor or outdoors. Although the track that comes with the set is for indoor use only, because of the material of the rails. Although you can buy brass outdoor track as well from Train World. We do have that in our line. G scale is it's the biggest scale we produce. It is popular for going around Christmas trees, just because of its size. It really does make an impact. And this is our Christmas set, the night before Christmas. Again, the classic red and green Christmas colors. And the added bonus to this set is it comes with Santa Claus and his sack of toys as well.
Yep. Yeah, that's really neat. And we also have some good deals. This Elf Express Speeder, it's actually motorized. And for $100, you can't go wrong. People are going crazy over this, and really neat. And you could zip it around the track, and really cool. It's actually got a flashing beacon. So Bachmann did a great job with that. And also the egg liner, Merry Christmas egg liner, really unique. This is motorized as well. So we got a great deal on that. Some Black Friday stocking stuffers. But these cars have been doing so well, and this we just got back in today because we sold out and we had to reorder it. And Bachmann, they must have Santa's elves working in their factory because they shipped it so quick. It was within a few days, and just really cool, this car. Look at the reindeers popping back and forth, and these are animated, right, Matt?
Yep, just like the others, they'll bob in and out of the car as it goes down the track. And we have a couple of different paint schemes for this as well.
Yep. So, and this is the white and green version. Really cool. A lot of people love animation on their layouts, and this is really classy and a nice stock car.
Definitely, yeah. And we also have that trolley as well, which I want to point out since we're here, because this is
that came out. Well. That came out, I think, after Christmas last year. It was kind of a new arrival. Yeah, and so this is something really new, and a lot of people loving it, and it's at a great price point, and a really neat trolley. We actually did a video on it. I don't know if you could hear it, but they actually make two different paint schemes on these trolleys. But
yeah, we got a Christmas version and a non-Christmas version.
Zipping around.
Yeah, North Pole Rapid Transit. That's actually one of my favorite Christmas paint schemes that we do.
Very cool. And so we kind of covered all these scales, Matt, and I think we also covered some Christmas items as well. And this year we did a kind of like a train set challenge. And Bachmann is well known in the starter set realm and in the industry. And we had a couple of influencers do some train set challenge influencer reels. And actually, James Wright, I think he popped on before, but he actually raffled off one of these Jingle Bell Express on his channel. And he did a whole video of it explaining, and we'll be posting it up later on. We were overwhelmed with all the videos that it just took us such a long time that next year we're going to have to start a little earlier. But he's raffling off this Jingle Bell Express that he did a review on. And as you could tell, all the cars, the gingerbread boxcar, the tank car, Silverville Mining. So lots of great stuff. So he actually raffled that off, I think, a few days ago. So you shipped it out to a lucky winner. And let me show you one more participant, Joe Olson. He's very known with the Thomas fans. Let me share his screen.
Do you like model trains? You ever want to get started? Didn't know where to begin? Well, here's an easy way to do it. Go to Train World. They have great selection of starter sets. And we're going to look at one of those. This is a Bachmann Thomas & Friends starter set. It has everything you need to get started in model trains. I like Thomas the Tank Engine, and the actual first item I ever got for Thomas was a Bachmann starter set. And so we're going to look at this starter set, Bachmann starter set. It makes a circular track, has Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle. I almost threw out cord that connects the transformer to the speed regulator. This is Bachmann Easy Track. It is easy to connect. That's the name, easy, where you connect the power. This piece connects to the rear rail. You can connect it on either side, but it's usually best to do it on the outside. You only got two connections there. You can't mess them up. That goes to the track. This goes to the wall. These are fragile. That's why it says ages 8 and up. There's our Thomas. Sure that Annie's face is facing Thomas. Clarabelle's face is facing the back.
Gotta get them the right way.
So check out Train World for a large selection of not only starter sets, but Thomas and Friends items, all kinds of scales. Great place to begin your railroad empire. I like trains because trains are fun.
All right, so that was a really good job by Joe, and we got James Wright's video should post hopefully by Christmas time. But we've been so backed up, and so many good videos and reels on these starter sets. It's been very inspiring to get people into the hobby, and lots of good action on that. So we'll get those going.
Thank you for getting the word out for these.
Yeah, it's a neat thing, and a lot of people they just don't know how simple trains are, and that's why Bachmann is so great. The easy track really makes it easy, as Joe says. You know, it just clips in, snaps in, and you could set up a starter set. You know, I got to time it. I would say probably under 10 minutes. It's just very simple. Just snap the track together, put the trains on, plug the power pack in, and you're ready to go. And that's really what we wanted to kind of show and inspire people out there just to get into the hobby. And Bachmann has some great starter sets to get in there, to get into trains. And here's some Bachmann items. Let's search by the train sets. But we got 52 different Bachmann's train sets. And we're selling out so quickly. You really gotta, if you see what you like, grab it as soon as you can. We've been reordering nonstop from Bachmann. We just got a large shipment, but we gotta get another large shipment again because the starter sets are going so quickly this time of year. But you could see that they make, you know, Santa Fe, Bachmann, Thomas set. So we've been selling out very quickly. So make sure you grab them. But here, there's a lot of different options. BNSF, Jingle Bell Express. We just got a restock on this because we sold out. Lots of great different options out there. And this is the Thomas with the Santa hat and snowplow that Matt was talking about earlier. Scout, Elf on the Shelf. And we didn't really cover your high-end sets, but these are brand new. And this has been like one of the hottest Bachmann sets, the Acela Amtrak set. Really neat. People have been loving this set. Matt, you want to go into this? Why these premium sets have been going so crazy?
Yeah, I mean the Acela 2 in particular has generated a lot of interest because, like a lot of our Amtrak products that we produced recently, for one thing, Amtrak has a great following in the model railroad world. So, you know, we're very happy to cater to that audience. But this in particular is cool because we were producing it as the real thing was undergoing testing and undergoing development. So we were working on our model as the real one was being worked on and being prepared for service. And just as it would turn out, the real one started running in passenger service back in late August, and our train came in less than 2 months after that.
Wow.
It was very well timed that you know, while the new thing was the hottest thing to see on the rails right now, in reality, the model was also available at the same time. So
right.
It was a good coincidence, and it's also just a great high detail model. You know, the Acela is America's flagship high-speed passenger train, running between Washington, D.C. and Boston multiple times every day. And, you know, recognizable to a lot of people who live up and down the Northeast corridor.
Yeah.
And, we aim to be as realistic as possible with this set. One of the stories that I'll tell every time this is brought up is we went as far as having to change the vent arrangement on the power cars when the real ones were modified during their testing process. So we wanted to make sure it was absolutely accurate for how the real ones looked when they entered service. And that's definitely, like you said, this is a high-end set. This is definitely a collector's set. And, you know, that's the kind of detail that the collectors expect. So that's what we want to deliver.
Very neat.
And that is also one of only 2 sets, while we're talking about Easy Track as well, that comes with our concrete tie Easy Track, which is a relatively new release in our Easy Track range.
Yeah.
So it comes with modern looking concrete tie railroad ties on the roadbed.
I will say the Acela sets are extremely delicate because the high level of detail. So if you're looking for like a gift for a kid, just be cognizant of price range, and these Acela sets are very extremely delicate and a little more challenging to put together, but they're beautiful sets. So if you're looking for a gift to give, it may be more of an entry level set. Something this high end is great for everyone, but you got to be a little delicate operating them and handling.
I do have a few more sets, non-Christmas sets I can show off here as well.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So one that's coming out, staying in the passenger train field. One that's going to be should be arriving at Train World for anyone who's pre-ordered it or who's looking to order it within the next week or so. It's the Denali Express and the McKinley Explorer. This is a cool set because this is based on a real train that runs in Alaska. It's a cruise train that runs through Denali National Park. And we've done this set in various variations over the years, and this is the first one that we've done to replicate the new paint scheme that they have, which you'll see on the cars here, and also the updated Alaska Railroad paint scheme as well. And the cool thing about this is it comes in a cube box, which is a little bit different than the other sets, a little more compact for storage. And we do have some separate sail cars to make your train longer as well. So that's a cool one. That's something we try to do with a lot of our sets. If you like the style of the train that you got, we try and make complementary cars that you can add on with from our regular rolling stock range as well. And then also in HO scale, something else that's great for if you've got somebody who's really into trains and then you want to get them started in model railroading, you can also get them started with one single box here for DCC and sound as well. And DCC is it's digital command control. It's it's a slightly more complicated system than the regular DC that you'll see. Like with the reel that you just showed, Ken, with the power pack there. It gives you the option to run the trains individually rather than just powering the track. And it does give you the option to or the ability to operate all these different sounds that come on board these DCC sound locomotives. So DCC and sound is something that you'll find a lot of high-end models equipped with, but to make it available to the entry-level market and to people who are just getting into model railroading, we wanted to make it available in set form as well. So this is one of our very popular DCC and sound sets, the Echo Valley Express. Comes with a really nice 260 steam locomotive there, and then a couple of freight cars and a caboose. And this comes with actual steam locomotive chuffs, a whistle that you can blow, a bell that you can ring, steam blowdown. It's got a working headlight that you can control, all from your DCC controller, your Easy Command controller that comes in the box there.
Very neat.
So a little more functionality than a regular set, but definitely well worth it. And like I said, you can run, if you want to introduce a second train on your railroad, you can actually run them independently as long as they have DCC installed on them. And you're actually running the trains themselves and not just powering the track. And it's a whole different game when you start doing that. Also, we have a couple of sets that I think are just the coolest thing, just because of how massive they are as well. We try and with these sets we push the limits with how much we can put in one set. This is our N scale one here, which is called the Empire Builder. So this comes with a massive Santa Fe 484. Is it a 484? Yeah, 484 steam locomotive on there. And just look at how many cars you get in the set here.
Yeah, it's great.
Pretty much one of every type of freight car, or every genre of freight car in there. You can see in the picture there, it makes a nice long train. We offer one in HO scale as well, which is called the Overland. So that's kind of the full spectrum of sets that we offer at Bachmann. And Ken, you have I would assume you have pretty much all of these in stock, right?
Yes, if we're not selling out, and when we sell out, we reorder it. But at this time, if you like a train set, make sure you grab it, because people want trains around their trees. Christmas time is the model train season, and things are very limited, very hot, and everything Christmas is going like out like water. It's pretty crazy. Santa, he's got to get gifts for all these homes, so you could imagine all the trains going out. We do also, I mentioned James Wright did the raffle, but I wanted to share his video as well, because it's a great explanation of putting the starter set together. And this is of the Bachmann Jingle Bell Express as well. So let me just share that with everyone. This way you could kind of see how to put it together and how simple it is. And again, the Jingle Bell Express is probably, for us, is probably the best-selling Bachmann starter set out there. It's just really great. So let's give it a whirl with James Wright.
James here with the TrainWorld.com Train Set Challenge. I'm assembling this HO scale Bachmann Jingle Bell Express train set with ease. I love how easy this track snaps together. You just align the rails in the roadbed and push, and you're good to go. I got the whole oval of track put together in less than a few minutes. And you simply plug in this end, and the other end goes to the controller for the straight track. It's equipped with a wall plug and a barrel plug that goes to the back of the controller as well. Now we're able to finish the oval. The oval of track measures 47 inches by 38 inches, and it's a good size track. And you can always add more because there's individual track that you can purchase separately. Now it's time to add our train. That's a wrap on setup. Now it's time to run our trains on a tabletop or around the Christmas tree. Check out TrainWorld.com for your very own train set in a variety of scales and themes, a gift that your wife and kids will love that brings the family together this holiday season.
Awesome.
So that was James Wright, and he does a great job promoting Bachmann trains and that starter set, just showing how simple it is to put together. So I think that's something really unique and great about Bachmann trains, and that you could grow. I think that's another important aspect of Bachmann trains. A lot of these starter sets, you could simply add track and expand. So it's a good set to get into the hobby with. So we definitely wanted to show that and highlight that, and appreciate Bachmann for putting such a great product out there.
We do what we can.
All right, so we covered starter sets, Christmas product, tons of great product, Matt. So anything else before we start wrapping it up?
Wrapping it up, I like that. That's very Christmassy.
That's right.
I think that pretty much covers everything for this. What we plan to talk about in this stream. Obviously, we have a wide selection of separate sale locomotives and cars, like I mentioned, that go beyond the Christmas range. We also have, as you can see here, scenery products. This is our Scenescape series.
We should have brought a sample because I love your trees. I think Bachmann has some of the nicest trees on the market, and these Christmas trees, we put them in the retail store and they go out like within 1 week. They're gone because they look so real. It's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, those trees are awesome, and I'm designing a Pacific Northwest based layout right now, and I'm going to be needing a lot of those evergreens and pines that you just showed.
Very neat. So,
but yeah, scenery. We have a whole range of buildings in our Plasticville series. A lot of those are really great for adding to Christmas scenes as well. Just throw a little snow powder on them, and they'll look great in a Christmas town. They have that old Art Deco period, Americana kind of look to them. And again, easy to put together, like the Easy Track. They just snap together.
Awesome. All right. Well, Matt, I thank you very much for hopping on this Saturday night. I know it's after hours, so I appreciate you doing what you can and working with us. We truly appreciate it. And we appreciate Bachmann for everything they do for the industry. We do appreciate it. It means a lot to us, and they're great partners with not only us, but all the retailers out there. So we do appreciate that. But make sure you get a train for that tree of yours at your house today. And Bachmann has a huge Christmas selection of different starter sets and separate sale items, and also regular traditional trains. So make sure you head to TrainWorld.com for all your Bachmann needs. And thank you, everybody out there. We couldn't do it without you, and we appreciate it. And thank you for your support. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.